Hey guys, it's Adriel from Style Assisted. Today I want to talk about those styling box subscription services that you can get. So I've had a lot of friends and a lot of clients ask me what I think about Stitch Fix and TrendSend. They're basically the same thing. They're two different brands and essentially they send you a box every single month. The main difference is that Stitch Fix costs you $20, which can be applied towards a purchase of something in the box they send you. So if a sweater is $120, you pay $100 for it, because it's the $20 styling fee is non-refundable. With the Ever Eve TrendSend box, it's actually free, so you have the opportunity to send back the entire box without it actually costing you anything. Now, as a stylist, I see pros and cons to both of them, because honestly, I really wanted to give it a good try and see what I thought, and see if they can do anything close to what I do as a stylist, or even replicate my services even on a small end, because I think everyone wants access to having better style, but you may not have necessarily a stylist that you know or have access to that can actually help you pick out new clothes. So I tried TrendSend for 4 months, and then I actually did with a friend, well, several friends, we did quick stitch boxes for them. They all start out the same, where they ask you a lot of different questions online, basically about what you want to do with your box. Do you want it to be filled with really new and exciting and daring pieces, or do you just need to fill some gaps in your wardrobe? Do you have a specific event coming up that you need something specific for, or are you just looking to try new things? So once you fill that out, they take a week or two and then they send you a box. Now, with Stitch Fix and TrendSend, my main complaint is the same. The clothing prices, in my opinion, are fairly astronomical. Now hear me out. I know that they have really, really cute stuff, but I personally love a good bargain, and I hate paying retail for things because I grew up. When I was a teenager, my first job was at the Gap, which shouldn't be surprising to anyone, but you sort of learn how much companies actually pay to make something and how much they can afford to lose on an item when they put it on sale. Basically, they always double the price, so if you see something for 50% off, they're still making a profit on it. So, I hate when things aren't on sale. And when I get a blouse, albeit a cute blouse, but it's $70, I can't justify that when it's full price. Now, if it's a designer and there's really, really cute detailing and normally it's $250 and now it's on sale for $70, that's sort of a different beast, but I'm not a big fan of paying full price. Now, you can opt to have them send you sale things, but most of the time they don't, which is sad. So your boxes end up being from $300 to $500 for the pieces inside, and I don't know a lot of women that spend $500 a month on clothes, even $150 to $200. I mean, that's a lot of money. So the pricing makes it fairly prohibitive, because I feel like that you look at something and you may love it, but it's also something that you can't typically get in stores. Both brands use some name brand items that you can get at stores. For example, my favorite is Page Denim. I know for a fact that TrendSend will send you Page Denim in your boxes for the same price you can get it at Nordstrom. So they do have some brands that you recognize, but they also have a lot of brands that they just carry solely, which is the same thing with Stitch Fix. So if you see it and you love it, you can't find it elsewhere and you can't really bargain shop, which I hate doing. I love getting something and then looking to see if I can find it cheaper somewhere else. I'm always on the hunt for a bargain, whether it be for myself or my clients, because if you can get the same thing for cheaper, why wouldn't you? Makes no sense to pay more money for something that's literally the exact same thing. No sense. So, cost prohibitive, and then also Stitch Fix does a better job of matching you with cute clothes for what I would consider my personal vibe, which is sort of classic with hints of trendy. You'll never really see me with something super, super crazy on, because that's not really my style. I tend to skew more towards the classic end of things. I love little black dresses, I love a trench coat, that type of thing. A lot of the TrendSend boxes were very boho chic or really flowy, and each month I would send back the exact same feedback. The Page Denim that you sent me are cute, but I already have that specific pair. I own a lot of Page Denim because they're fabulous. I highly recommend them. And so the denim they sent me, I loved, but I already had that. So I wasn't going to buy the exact same pair of jeans I already had. But the shirts were all real flowy. And online you can specifically say, I want to accentuate this, I want to hide this, blah, 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 blah. And they kept sending me really flowy tops, which I assume because they just had a baby, most women are not big fans of super tight things because you just had a baby. But for me, I don't particularly like flowy things. So I kept saying over and over again, hey, don't send me flowy stuff. I prefer stuff a little bit more tailored. It doesn't need to be skin tight, but I like tailored things. And they kept sending me more and more and more and more of the flowy things. And the shirts that are, I laugh because I call them mullet shirts. They're high-lows. But the high-low was so extreme that it would hit like almost at a crop at the top of my jeans. And then the low would be almost, not all the way down to my knees, but mid-thigh. I mean, it was drastically different. I tried them on and my husband was just looking at me like I was nuts. And that was the same sentiment I had. I wasn't a big fan. And so after 4 months of giving very specific feedback and saying, hey, you know, check out my blog, you can see my style, please try to match something similar to that, over and over and over and over and over and over again, it just ended up being the point where I had to cancel my subscription because it just wasn't working. And I really, really, really wanted it to work. And if you guys go check out my blog, www.stylistassisted.com, I actually show pictures of all of the things they sent me. And some of them were really, really cute, but they were similar to something I already had. There was really cute leather jacket that they sent, I think leather and wool maybe, but it was really cute, but I already have something similar to that, so that didn't work. And there were a few times that I specifically requested a wrap dress or something that I could wear to church that hits about the knee, because once you sit down, you know, it rides up, and then I have a baby slash almost toddler squirming around on my lap, and so I don't want something really short because it's not practical for my lifestyle. And they didn't send me any of those, and so that was a little more on the frustrating side from TrendSend. Now Stitch Fix actually sends some adorable things that I love, and I really, really recommend them, but on my end, the $20 fee really, really hits me, because if you don't like it, you sort of feel obligated to buy something so you feel like you get your money's worth, and I'm not really a big fan of that. So there's that. And then I just can't get past the prices of things. They're just really expensive. And granted, like I said, they're really, really cute things, but I don't like spending that much money for tops, dresses, etc., etc. Now, if you're insanely busy, you have the money, it's a great service because it gets specific things for you if you don't have the time to go out and shop, or you say, I want a green dress, please send me some green dresses, I want something, or I have Christmas parties coming up, I need a cocktail dress for etc., etc. occasion. They will do a phenomenal job. I'm just not a big fan of the fee, and I'm not a big fan of the prices. If you're okay with both of those things, I would definitely try Stitch Fix over TrendSend. If you specifically like flowy tops and you enjoy lots of layers and you have a lot of things that you want to hide, either you have a pooch or you don't like your thighs or you want to cover up your bum or whatever, I would go on the TrendSend route, A, because it's free, and B, they have a lot of products that are specific to those needs, because it actually used to be Hot Mama or something, and they changed the name to Ever Eve. But basically it was founded on moms want to be comfortable and want to be cute, but they don't want to be feeling like poop while they're carrying their kids around. Like, they want to look nice. And so they sort of formulated their brand around that. And neither brand has their own specific line of clothing. They take other brands, but they do a good job of curating specific looks for you. They just do different things, in my opinion. So there's some good and there is some bad. I really, really liked the male version of it. It's actually called Bombfell, and they're their own brand. And I will actually do a review for the guys coming up on Friday. But I did it for my husband, and they were fairly spot on with their first box. I was insanely impressed. I told them that he needs some new jeans, but he doesn't like them super tight in the thighs because he's always played soccer, so he has big thighs, and he doesn't like really, really skinny jeans because they freak him out because he's a dude, and blah, blah, blah. You know, guys have different needs than us. So they sent us a pair of Mavi, M-A-V-I, jeans that are phenomenal. I love them. They have some really good color on them. They've got some good detailing as far as the rinse, where they did different pattern, you know, when they have some parts that are shaded, some parts, it's technically whiskered, but technical term. But anyway, they're fantastic. He loved the way they looked, loves the way they fit. They sent a bomber jacket, which is really, really, really cute. Unfortunately, he has a ton of track jackets for sports teams, specifically soccer, that he wears all the time, so that wouldn't really fit into his wardrobe. They sent an adorable hoodie that I would equate to a baseball hoodie. It sort of has the baseball where the sleeves come up and there's the cut, with the hood being the same color as sleeves. Very, very cute, but really, really tight, and my husband is not about super tight hoodies. And then a really cute penguin top that was perfectly tailored, fit amazing, but the wrong color for him because he's not into bright, crazy colors. So Bombfell, the dude version of TrendSend and Quick Stitch, was amazing, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that. That's actually free as well. So that's the same thing as TrendSend, where it's free, and whatever you want to keep, they just charge your card for it after you send the rest of it back. So I think you have 5 days with TrendSend to send it back, 10 days with Bombfell to send it back. I guess they figured that guys won't send stuff back as quickly as females do, which I think is a fairly true assessment. But all in all, if you don't have the money for a subscription service, or you don't want to pay the prices of the items that come in those subscription services, I would highly recommend just finding a friend that you like their style and feel like that they have good fashion choices for the most part and are consistent, and ask them to go shopping with you. You don't need to build an entire wardrobe in one day. You can do a lot in one day, and that's actually why stylists like me exist, because we can take you shopping and help you pick out key pieces for your wardrobe to build around. But honestly, just start off with a pair of jeans and a cute sweater or two and a jacket. You will feel much better, and your wardrobe can start building around that. So if you guys have any questions, as always, hit me up on Twitter @StyleAssisted. That's probably where you'll get the quickest response from me. You can always email me, or you can tag me on Instagram, and I'll always give my opinion about what you guys ask. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that it sort of doesn't tell you one way or another, but I tried to list the pros and cons and be as objective as I can as a stylist. So I hope that that's helped you guys a lot. I know that you've asked about having reviews coming up for specific products, and you guys have asked for a brow routine, and you guys have asked for a hair curling tutorial. Those are all coming, I promise. I haven't forgotten about you. Until next time, guys, have a great day. Bye.